So welcome everybody to the World of Ability Podcast Network. My name is Emily Gomer and I'm a podcast engineer here, and excited to bring you another episode of the World of Ability. As we do here every single Saturday at 1 o'clock Central. And well, my connection is that I do have a autism diagnosis and am a part of Autism Society of South Central Wisconsin, and I'm on a planning committee for an autism conference. Yearly autism conference. Everybody's welcome to. However, we have just a couple of great guests with us so far. But nothing further ado, our first guest we met through the Happy Neighborhood Project, and is out in the Nevada area, and she's putting on some Giggle Gatherings. She'll have her tell you more about. But I am going to welcome, Teresa. Good to have you.
Thank you, Emily. Appreciate it. I'm delighted to be here.
So I made to share this up about either remind everybody or let everybody know about a little bit about who you are, what you do, things like that.
Okay, well, I'm Teresa Lisum, and I call myself an empowerment coach. I love helping women feel themselves, feel more themselves, see themselves from a new perspective, from a stronger, more empowered perspective. Many women that I've encountered don't always see their own value or believe in themselves enough. So I have a tool that I am able to use and to help them see themselves from a unique perspective, because we're all infinitely unique. And I love to be able to point that out to others so that they can move forward and take that next step in their life, whatever that step may be. Yes, and I do live in northern Nevada, originally from Ohio. Made a move a couple years ago just to be closer to grandkids. And I'm thrilled to be connected with you and Kurt and this community. Yes, we did meet in the Happy Neighborhood Project a couple years back.
So bring my thing here. So I know you do Giggle Gatherings, and so you want to say a little bit about what Giggle Gathering is?
Yeah, I was trained a while back as a laughter yoga leader, and it's just all about laughing and allowing our inner child to come out to play, and just allowing the feel-good chemicals to course through our body, because laughter and laughing has been scientifically proven to really be so beneficial for our physical well-being, our emotional well-being, our mental well-being. There's so much research behind it and so many benefits for it. So, and I've always kind of been playful, and I love to laugh. I like to see myself as having a good sense of humor. I'll be in a movie theater watching a movie, and I'll be like the only one laughing. So anyway, I love to laugh. So when I was able to have this opportunity to learn how to lead laughter yoga sessions, I took it, and it was all a learning process. I had to learn to step out of my comfort zone and do it in front of people, and hold space for other people to allow their own inner child to come out to play. So it's been a really, really fun journey. pushing my comfort zone, farther and farther out. And so this year I decided to actually do it online because I hadn't done any in-person ones for a long time. And we all know probably how that happened in the last couple of years. So I took a chance and decided to throw it out there online and see if anybody would even come. And the response has been really positive. So I do one every month, the beginning of every month. It's open to anybody. And we just come together for about a half hour and laugh with each other, connect with each other, uplift our own energy, and create an energy that we can ripple out into the rest of the world and into our own personal month. So I feel it's like a good way to start our month off. So it's always near the beginning of the month, depending on when it is. In January of 2025, which I can't believe it's almost 2025, it's going to be on the 2nd. So January 2nd, that's a Thursday. And it's always at 9 o'clock Pacific time. I am in the Pacific time zone. So start our day, start our month, start our year this time with some positive energy and connecting with others. And again, we all have that ripple effect out into the world, I believe. So that's how that is taking place and playing out. And Emily and Kurt are always fabulous attendees. And I so appreciate your energy being there.
Yeah, they're awesome. Well, we do, for regarding to other questions, we do have, just kind of talking about, kind of like the playfulness, like, and energy and so on. We do have Marianne, Ricky Key here. We kind of talks a little bit about different energy and so go out and play and so on. Marianne, are you there?
Yes, aloha, everybody. Thank you so much, Emily, for having me here today. It's cooler weather, and we are getting ready for Christmas. We had great interviews this week with Dr. Laura and the Master Connector, Alan. Made some videos for Zach Clayton with Papa John, and it's been a very busy, emotional week, but we're getting the work done. And on Christmas Day, you'll be able to download this book here, Underwater Acts of Kindness, our first book for ocean cleanup on Christmas Day for military families and friends. It's activities, we have coloring books, and we have the sign language characters and puppets, and we have soundtrack by Lucy Lynch and The Perfect Wave. So very busy, emotional week. And thank you so much for having me on these interviews. And we also have a YouTube channel with the characters that's available for free. We have our app games that are out there. You can meet Dr. Fingers, the finger spelling hermit crab. We have Santa Papa John that is out there promoting the books and coloring books, and he's got some puppets on its way. And yeah, our tagline is "So go out and play." So we're partnering with Leon McLaughlin with Clean Water Foundation in Seattle, who brings water units to worldwide schools, clinics, and hospitals. We gifted the Hawaii School for the Deaf and Blind a water unit and Rabbit Acts of Kindness, No Bully books, which we'll be following up with them in the beginning of the year. And that's our second book, Rabbit Acts of Kindness, No Bully, featuring Harry the Hard of Hearing Rabbit and Eve the Finger Spelling Bumblebee and Chelsea the Courageous Sign Language Chicken. So I made some designs. We have a Shopify store now that started, and we'll be linking that up to our website. That's actsofkindnessseries.com. And I want to thank Christian Mendez for the website. So much has happened in this whirlwind, and very busy productive week. So thank you. And again, the book will be available for free on Christmas Day. So go out and play. I'm Marianne of Waikiki. And if Kurt Roscoff wants to share a little bit more about that, with Zach Clayton's event, I'll pull up the flyer here. And yeah, that's the flyer that we're out posting out there Christmas Day, a free download of this Amazon book. If you're driving around, and you can purchase the book on Audible and listen to my voice and Lucy's angelic singing with Nick's guitar that sounds like whales and dolphins. So also coordinated with another friend, Robert, and filled out a couple of awesome foundation grants. They give $1,000 a month. We filled out for Cleveland, for the children's hospital there, Rainbow Babies, to receive a water unit and books for their departments. So was very busy doing a lot of different things with that and on the water. So I don't know, I pushed the miles, and now I'm just exhausted and resting, which I'm taking care of myself now. So, and I'll be having the chiropractor come over.
Awesome.
So Kurt, are you there? You want to tell us about Zach Clayton's event, or Emily?
Yeah, if we can get to that, but yeah, we can get to that, but so we have Teresa here. Teresa, kind of, how did you get into what you're doing right now, or inspired to?
Can I just piggyback on something Marianne said?
Sure, go ahead.
I love, Marianne, your tagline, go out and play. That is fabulous. I wish I had thought of that first, but I just want to, and tell me what you guys' thoughts are on this. As adults, we tend to forget how to play, or how to laugh, or how to let our guard down and just, allow ourselves to just be. Anybody's thoughts on that? Agree, disagree?
Yeah, I agree. Sometimes we're like so busy with all of our different things, kind of with work and stuff, to like stop and kind of just be in the moment.
Yeah. I know some people are somewhat intimidated. I know I years ago, he was a speaker at an event I was at, and a facilitator, and I really admired what he was doing and what he brought to the table. And when we were privately together at one point during this event, he's like, because I was a facilitator as well, and I was doing the laughter at that event, and he's like, of all the activities going on here, like your laughter one scares me the most. And I was just taken aback by that. Like, he was too intimidated by stepping into a space where he would laugh. And it was just like kind of ironic to me. He came across as a very confident, speaker that I really admired. I guess I might have put him up on a pedestal, but yet he was intimidated by the thought of laughing with a group of people. So that's when I had that realization that, like it's not for everybody, because we are afraid to let our guard down. We are afraid to show our vulnerability and just kind of get goofy and laugh. So I found that, some people just don't want to do it. They don't want to take that chance. Maybe they think that adults don't do that kind of stuff. So it was an interesting thing to me at the time, and it still is.
Yeah.
We have the bee Eve, the finger spelling bumblebee, to be. So we have a app game that letters of the finger spelling alphabet on YouTube. And so these are great educational stories for ocean cleanup, anti-bullying, and climate change. And they're fun, zany characters. They have some great messages of peace, love, happiness, and thanks. And yeah, so go out and play, but they're also to be of service. And it's been great fun to write these books with my writer, Suzanne Sims. She was a playwright in Hawaii that I met at the Unity Church of Hawaii. And yeah, we've got some zany characters, names, and puns and fun. So we'll make all ages of the heart laugh in this book. And especially the older people that are reading it to maybe their children or grandchildren. There's some puns with some old music in there. And so, yeah, and this book is this fourth one here is for Leanne McLaughlin and climate change, clean water. And we got some great characters also in there.
Yeah, I love reading children's books to children. That's something that allows me to feel like a child when I'm reading a children's book to children.
Right.
I love to watch their reaction.
Yeah. Yeah, just
But the vision is to bring them into animation movies next. And so I'm kind of sitting around and manifesting to find the abundance of money and then see what happens in 2025. So I get working really crazy, and then I get a little overwhelmed, and then now the emotions are down this week. But I got to have a chiropractic adjustment that's come into play too, and so that can help me play a little bit more, being uncomfortable and my arm bothering me and everything. But we have a character too called Dr. Fingers, the finger spelling hermit crab, who is a chiropractor in the book that rehabilitates Noah, the hard of hearing whale, after he's in a boating accident and he loses his hearing. He's also then recruited by a sea turtle called the General of the New Earth Army to tackle the Great Pacific Garbage Patch between Hawaii and California. So make sure you put that down, Teresa, to download it on Christmas Day and share it with your family. Or if you want to still go out and play, you can listen to it on Audible.
Okay, thank you.
And Santa Papa John has been showcasing the books and the coloring books and the puppets. So I got a great team here. And yeah, it was a very busy week making some videos, having some good time. And what really stood out and made me laugh was Kurt Roscoff has his new tagline as Kurtimer Service.
What is it again? Say that again.
Kurtimer Service.
Yeah,
I love
go ahead.
whimsy and things that make us laugh, so that's fun.
Yeah, it's Kurt or my service. He leaves the cousin to you. But so yeah, hold on. So Teresa, I think of heard of like the Gallup strengths thing, but yeah, can I say a little bit about that?
Yeah, that is the tool that I use as part of my coaching process. It's a half-hour assessment that people go through. There is an investment in it that you have to pay Gallup for them to, run their analytics and use their software and all the information and research they have, gathered over the years. So the assessment is through Gallup. You get your results immediately, and once you have those results and I get a hold of them, that's when we really start digging in and focusing on the person who took the assessment, their report, their zone of genius. So there's 34 strengths that Gallup has figured out that we all have in some capacity. And the higher the strengths are on your report, the more they are yours. The more you use them organically, you don't even realize you're using them, because they come so easy and simple to us that we don't really think they're anything special. But I'm the lucky one that gets to point out that, oh yeah, no, you are special, you are unique, these are your gifts, this is what you can bring forth to the world. And then I just help women, especially, but anybody, to really see themselves from this different perspective. And the top 10 are the ones we really, really focus on. That is a person's zone of genius. That's where they have the highest energy. They're the most creative. They're most efficient, most productive from that top 10. Now, we don't ever look at weaknesses, because everybody, the whole concept behind strength is knowing that we have strengths, not focusing on weaknesses, but focusing on those strengths. So there's a couple, there's always going to be some at the bottom of the list. And some people look at those and say, are those my weaknesses? No, those are just strengths that are not real useful to you. And they're actually probably de-energizing. So we try to help people let those go and not worry about them. Like I have competition very low. It's in one of the bottom 5. I don't like competition. If I'm playing a game, I don't care who the winner is. That's not important to me. But some people that have it up in their top 10, competition is what motivates them to keep going and to achieve goals, and it's energizing to them. For me, it doesn't do anything for me. And if I do get into where I'm comparing myself to somebody, then I'm not really being my authentic self, because I'm pulling myself down. I'm de-energizing myself by comparing myself to somebody else. So I have to keep reminding myself that I'm not here to compare myself to others. It's okay for me to be myself and do it my way. And that's the beauty of the strengths, is I help people realize that, yes, they can do things their way from their own strengths. And then within that report, I said we focus on the top 10, the bottom 5, we just learn to let those go. And then any of the strengths in the middle, they're neutral energy. I don't even look at mine. I don't even know where anything is in the middle of my report. It's just not important to us. What's most important is that top 5. The top 10. Now, I do want to mention that Gallup, if you go to the Gallup website, they kind of emphasize the top 5 only. And I've learned, and I've been trained from my mentor, that you need all 34, which you have to pay a little bit more money, but you want to look at all 34. It's more like the iceberg opens up then. If you're just looking at the top 5, that's just the tip of the iceberg. But if you have access to all 34, we can look at patterns, we can look at dominant domains, we can look at, there's so many nuances and levels of understanding. It's really powerful. So Gallup is, we've been trained to look beyond what Gallup serves us. They're more focused on business, corporate, whereas I've learned to focus more on the personal individuals themselves. So I just wanted to mention, if you do go to the Gallup website, you want to take that assessment, pay for the entire report. Don't just pay for 5, because it's not really serving you in any way. And if somebody watching this does decide to do that, if you let me know and get the report over to me, I will certainly spend some time with you and just kind of read your report for you. I will certainly do that as a complimentary service to anybody watching this. Just mention it. Mention the world of ability, or the spirit of the games.
What was that website?
Right.
It's a Gallup, Gallup.com. The assessment used to be called this Clifton Strengths Finders assessment. It was developed by, oh my gosh, what's his first name? Don Clifton. He was the originator. And then I'm assuming Gallup bought it, or they combined forces. So some people refer to it as the Gallup Strengths Assessment. Some people call it the Clifton Assessment. So it goes by a few different names, but it's the same basic thing.
Well, as I pulled up was, I thought I pulled it up, and I got a Jim Gallup art gallery here. Gorgeous photography.
No, that's not it.
What is it again?
Let me find it. It's Gallup.com, GALLUP. And is that something I can drop in the chat, Emily?
Yeah, you can put the link in the chat. Good luck.
Let me find it directly to the assessment. So hang on a second.
The Great Detachment, why employees feel stuck.
Hang on, what you do is when you go there, they're calling it the Clifton Strengths Online Assessment. So that's what I'm seeing here. So I'm going to drop the link directly to the assessment. And what you're doing is you're purchasing a code when you go there, and they give you, a numerical code. And then what you do is you copy and paste that code into to redeem it, and that kind of triggers the assessment to get started. So I dropped the link there, Emily. I don't know if when this comes out as the recording, maybe you can drop it in the description there.
Yeah, I can do that.
Yeah, so you want to buy the Clifton Strengths 34 report. And it's so interesting because, and I don't have the numbers in front of me, but I could go dig it out if anybody's interested in it, but there's 8 billion of us on this planet, and every single person has a different strengths lineup. So if Emily, if you and I have input at sitting at number 1, and so if me and you have input at number 1, it's going to play out differently for each of us based on the other strengths that are underneath it, or that are in that top 10 lineup. So we could have strengths that show up that are common to each of us, but they're going to be in a different order. So every single person on this planet, if they took that assessment, it would come up with a different lineup of their strengths, which is really fascinating to me. So that we like to say that everybody is infinitely unique. There's nobody else on this planet like you, which really helped me understand my own value. I've always kind of struggled with my own value and what I brought to the world. And once I understood that concept, that really helped me embrace my own particular value and my own uniqueness. So in and of itself, to me, that was really empowering.
Yeah.
I've seen people cry when they hear somebody read their report back to them because they've never heard themselves spoken about in such a positive, impactful way. Because we're so used to worrying about what we're not good at, focusing on our weaknesses, making ourselves better in particular areas of our lives. And that's how I grew up and went through school. Oh, you don't know your multiplication tables? Oh, then you're going to have to practice and do this and do this. It was always an emphasis on what we were not good at, what we did not measure up to a certain standard. whereas the strengths concept flips that on its head, and the whole emphasis and the whole focus is on what we are good at and what does make us unique, and really amplifying that out into the world.
Yeah, so Emily, could you be kind to pull up my website? I'd love to share that with you. We've added some stuff there and kind of get your feedback.
Yeah, here. Do that.
Yeah, I'm having fun with the creativity part. And now it's just the focus of the editing and getting things all done.
Hey, Marianne. So here's the Acts of Kindness website.
So there we go.
Santa Papa John is probably really busy this time of year.
Yes, he is. Yes, he is. So, let's see. There's the website. And those are the 4 books there. So again, the books are written for animation movies with sign language characters, and soundtrack by Lucy and the Perfect Wave. And if you want to scroll down there, there's Chelsea the Courageous Sign Language Chicken, Dr. Fingers the Finger Spelling Hermit Crab. And there's the books that we had available to download through Fussy Librarian and Amazon. So this was all updated through EC Marketing, Christian Mendez. There's the finger spelling alphabet. That's Eve, the finger spelling bumblebee. So all classroom teachers in the United States of America can receive copies of the books from donorschoose.org. I hired the Fiverr graphic designers in Pakistan and Sri Lanka. They had some experiences with climate change, excessive flooding, and hurricanes. And we're finally getting back to finishing up this year's work. And those are the coloring books available with the sign language ABCs to color. Again, you can visit the YouTube channel to watch the ABCs and the books, coloring books, online courses. It's a great educational pack. So we'll be getting them out into the world with Leon McLaughlin, Clean Water Foundation. He'll be marketing the books worldwide into these stores called Island Earth. There's a general of the new Earth Army t-shirt. And the pledge, there was this in Hawaii. So we were playing there at Ward Rafters Theater, and that's where the attic, and that's where Mr. Ward, Larry Ward, joined us about a month ago in speaking on beliefs systems. And that's the musicians, and Suzanne Sims, that's my deaf friend Scott. He relocated to San Diego to become a veterinary assistant right before the pandemic. So even though we're all not in Hawaii, we are still working on the project. And again, we want to bring them into animation movies. And if you go to the About page, there is us. And you look kind of like our writer, Suzanne Sims. Dr. Lydia is our intellectual property attorney. There's the updated Awesome Grant Foundation press release. I received a Woman of the Year award from the National Association of Professional Women 2016. And there I got to play on sailboats, sailing, cruising worldwide, Hawaii, Southwest Florida to Virginia, and San Carlos to Mazatlan. So, and those, when I met Leon in Honolulu, and I met Kurt Rostoff, Kurt of Service, through World of or Happy Neighborhood Projects, which introduced us to World of Abilities. So there's Sue Roscoff and our podcast engineer, Emily Gilmer. And there's Leanne McLaughlin with Waterflow for the Puppet, our new character for the love of water, and our QR code. And Trevor Gibbs there, he evaluates our websites to make sure you're ADA compliant. If you don't, you can receive up to a $75,000 fine. We got the website through Hostinger for a 4-year program for $100 and some. So it was well worth it to make that switch over. And that was a recommendation by Trevor Gibbs. And is a web detective and a charity revolution. So we still keep in contact with updating the project. And I don't know if you can click on the front page, Emily, again, so that we can click on where Santa Papa John has his page. And we are Santa approved.
So this is everything Santa does.
Yeah, look at that. Isn't that nice?
So anyway.
There's all of Santa's services there. And again, we made amazing videos this week for the Christmas, Miracle Christmas with Zach Clayton community program. And we've applied for grants too with Awesome Foundation for him to receive water units for veterans hospitals as well. So lots of good stuff going on, wrapping it up. And so you were referring to Teresa about being competitive. I kind of compare myself, or the vision is like I'm your next J.K. Rowling, Dora the Explorer, and we want to retell like Hello Kitty. So so go out and play. So Emily, you want to tell us a little bit more about Zach Clayton's Christmas?
All right, so on starting December 24th, and going through the 26th, Santa Papa John, as well as Santa Mike over in the UK, and Zach Clayton, Community Pay It Forward, putting together through a 37-hour event that they are calling Miracle of a Community That Cares. So this is here, the holiday season, often seen as a time of joy, can also bring deep loneliness and longing for many. And the absence of loved ones and pressure to feel pet so can lead to feelings of isolation, sadness, and even mental health struggles. And leading to the need of community and connection more than ever. So with this event, we don't want anyone to be lonely or anything like that. So this event is going to be a live streamed thing of different videos. It's on the Google record of messages. I think Santa might be reading some stories, and other people like recording messages made to their family or to other people as well. And so the time is now. So if you're looking to whether that's you can also donate as well. But if you're looking to set the event, whether that's donating or creating a recording or anything like that, please let us know to go to us ASAP. Because we're kind of putting it together and editing and stuff at the moment. And so I believe you'll be able to see this on YouTube, possibly other places as well. And so that is what's going on during that. And also sort of oh, hi Kurt. I see Kurt, you have your hand up. Welcome, Kurt.
Yeah, I just wanted to check in here. I noticed that you're getting to some of our, sharing of what's going on in our wheelhouse and such like that. So just wanted to see if we can take a group check-in here with Marianne and Teresa. That just wanted to see what serves everybody the best, because our circumstances right now is while we're doing this broadcast, we also have another activity and event available that would not be part of this live stream. But Emily, would you be willing to explain what's going on in your other device and kind of what's going on simultaneously here? Because if Marianne and or Teresa and others out there part of this live stream by being part of our audience, maybe some folks would want to connect into that Zoom link.
Okay, so if you want to add anything to this, Kurt, please. But right now, so Kurt and I are working board members of Humans United at Mutual Aid Networks. So it's the Mutual Aid Network. And every quarter, so like 4 times a year, they have a like a solidarity summit or summit, like the weekend closest to the equinox of the solstice. And so that's what kind of what's happening right now. On another Zoom, there are different kind of talking about mutual aid and different speakers and different things kind of going on in kind of mutual aid and other projects. And so, Kurt, you want to add anything more to that?
Yeah, to give everybody an idea of what might be experienced at these summits is right now we got a gentleman who is going in. He's got on the screen right now a display that is a language of wisdom. So he's talking about how we come together in our thoughts and reviewing possibilities and using consciousness and, using wonder and having paradigms and, he's got a term up there called relational symmetry. And, so he's getting into how the business of putting thoughts and ideas and solving problems, how everything is that we do, and looking at it in, I might say, a little bit of a human behavior standpoint, but like how we really put our minds together. He's got a display up here that's labeled with cognitive frameworks, and how we relate to ourselves, and interrelational thoughts, and how we perceive things. And so it's a pretty dynamic review about the reality about how our mindset, our perspective, our past, and how much we free ourselves up to the future. So that's just a sampling. It just happens to be what's going on now. mutualaidnetwork.org is the website for the homepage for this group. mutualaidnetwork.org/event is where we post these things that are available. And then on the event of the Human Solidarity Summit, we have an agenda, so that link is available. And then there is a Zoom link we use that is a part of this. So Teresa, you're back on video. I don't know how much you're catching of what we're reviewing about Mutual Aid Network, or Human Solidarity Summit that we do quarterly with that group, and it's available right now. So just checking in to see if we're looking to grow what we're doing on this live stream, or if anybody is looking to say, hey, curious what's going on at the Solidarity Summit, and go over and check that out. So we just want to make sure everybody's aware that is available, and it's happening right now at the same time.
Yeah, thank you, Kurt. I went over to that. So that is something you just click on and you just jump in anytime?
Yeah, it's another Zoom session. So yeah, they have a crew right now of 10 of us are on there. Emily's connected on a device. So there's 10 of us connected over there, and it's a group talking about the power of thoughts in our existence, and kind of how we push into the future and how that looks, and the human nature behind it. This guy is pretty fascinating.
Sounds pretty deep.
Oh yeah, we get with some real philosophers, Teresa.
Yeah, I guess so.
And then when I get it, it's a little diabolical. So
I'm sure it does. Yeah, I might have to go check it out. I am going to say I'm not going to stay on too much longer. I have a few other things to do today. But it's been a pleasure and a delight to be part of this. And I might just jump on again in the future.
Sounds good. You're welcome. Welcome back anytime.
Thank you so much.
Good to have you.
So
Appreciate
Kurt, tell us how you became Kurt on the service.
So,
would she leave?
He's connected. He's also on the summit that we were just talking about too. So he's kind of multitasking at the moment.
Well, Leon hopefully will be joining us. Leon McLaughlin, the Clean Water Foundation. He's doing some amazing work worldwide. Marianne, you want to remind everybody, like, how did you get connected to Leon? And well, I met
what you guys are doing together?
There. I met him in Honolulu, Hawaii, and we started talking, and I gave him a copy of my book to read on the way home, and he was impressed with it. This book that we're offering for free on Christmas Day, Underwater Acts of Kindness, and that's next Saturday is winter solstice. And I'm going on a boat cruise, a 3-hour tour. So I'm looking forward to that. And anyway, we were in communication, and I said we needed to create a sequel book, and we'd like to include him, which we have, and his theme is for the love of water, and so we created Waterflow the Whale here, and T-shirts, and Folk Manus Company shipped him a Waterflow puppet. And we also talked with Ralph Brown, and Ralph Brown will be in a powerboat worldwide race with Waterflow. We talked, and he's going to take Waterflow with him. And those are the water units there. So we've been in communication and moving forward. So we have written the book. We're in our final stages of editing it, getting it ready for a proof and final print for Leon. We'll be doing the same thing too, gifting the book for free to the world on World Water Day, March 22nd. And last March, he was in Hawaii, and he met with the singer Lucy Lynch and her husband Matthew. And again, we've used her lyrics in the book, Cool Acts of Kindness for Climate Change, and pretty exciting stuff that's happening. So again, I've been busy creatively working. And there's Waterflow the Whale again, for the love of water. We had that flyer, and we've been working on the back cover, front cover, adding logos. And so it's been great fun, great learning, and ready to complete this project and have them distribute them into these locations called Island Earth. And he's finalizing all that with Joe Wright, who used to work for Kraft and Kellogg Foods. And we also have Dr. Liddy, too, our intellectual property attorney that's involved with this. So good, exciting things are happening. And I'm putting the vision to bring these into animation movies. And Robert from Treasure Island has been so kind to help me look for different fundraising events. We got Santa Papa John, who Santa approved us as well. And we won the Awesome Grant Foundation, and the Hawaii School for the Deaf and Blind received copies of the books and coloring books. So it's been a great year. And moving forward, this is Dr. Fingers, the finger spelling hermit crab. We got his app game available also on World Water Day. And Robert is here. And Robert and I had some amazing conversations. He's a great man, very passionate. It's really exciting to have somebody be so passionate about my project as well, and helping to crowdfund and find funding for the Acts of Kindness series. So we filled out an awesome foundation grant for him in the Cleveland, Ohio area for the hospital, the Rainbow Babies Hospital and Children, to receive a water unit from Leon, and coloring books and books for the audiology and speech pathology departments, the children there. And so, yeah, it's been great fun to work with Robert. So, Robert, take it away. Tell us who you are, what you're doing with Treasure Island.
Hear me? Marianne, can you hear me?
Yep, we can hear you.
Okay. So, hello, everybody. I just want to let everybody know. Thank you, Marianne, for the kind words. I really appreciate all that. So, what am I doing with Treasure Island? So, Treasure Island is a reality TV show and it's going to air in March 14th of 2025. And if anybody's interested, they can go to www.robertstreasuretroves.com. So basically, it's a reality TV show that's on the internet. You can earn from 30 different income streams for as little as $100. So that's kind of what I'm up to. And yes, I've been helping Marianne try and figure out a way to get these water units into schools and hospitals and every place, because I truly do believe that Marianne and Leon, I'm sorry about that, have a great opportunity here. So yeah, that's kind of what I'm up to. Thank you.
So tell us about last week and your sister's delicious gourmet apples.
Well, Marianne, I'm glad you asked that. My sister makes these wonderful, delicious gourmet apples, and I'm not bragging. They're simply the best. So they're basically caramel, your choice of nut, and your choice of chocolate on top of these apples. They're just so good. Me personally, I like the milk chocolate peanut apples. So that's what I usually go for. Thank you, Marianne, for that little plug. I appreciate that.
So how much money did you make? Did you make a profit?
So they made a profit. I don't make any money off of it. Well, I got paid, not overall, but like for working the show, like one day and then half a day at the show. So I just got paid a little $50 or something like that. So nothing major, but I do it for fun, and I also print the labels for them as well. So
how many people were at this event?
Oh gosh, I don't even know. Thousands, probably. Oh, you mean that walk through, Marianne, or like what?
I'm just kind of curious.
I know.
Couple hundred, couple of thousand people. Is it a big arena?
Oh, it's actually a theater, kind of, but we're on the outside. Nice. It's on the outside of the theater, not inside. So yeah. Yep. I'd say I don't know how many vendors there are, but there's quite a few people that go through the event. If that's what you're trying to ask. So yeah. Yep. So
Robert, how did you get involved with Treasure Island?
How did I get involved with Treasure Island?
Yep.
Well, I was actually in a company previous to Treasure Island, and it was called Connect Social. And what Connect Social is and will be is it's going to be like similar to Facebook with no censorship, similar to YouTube, like YouTube platform, similar to YouTube with no censorship. And there's going to be two, I don't know what you want to call them, like shopping platforms, two apps, similar to Amazon. So they can basically have your product delivered to you within an hour. So that's kind of what I'm up to. So I'm really grateful to be involved with this stuff. I mean, I'm just super blessed and super excited about everything I'm doing. So
yeah, so tell us about the Treasure Island Kids section.
Yes. So our kids is going to be another reality TV show that they're going to do in, I don't know what month, but it's 2025 as well. So they're going to film it. So this is actually going to be a real production. Unlike Treasure Island, like Treasure Island very quickly is going to be filmed and then aired 72 hours later. But this is going to be like a real production, such as like it's going to be filmed and then it's going to be produced and edited. So it'll be like a 3-month production to produce it. So yeah, that's kind of what that is. And so our kids, it's going to basically be a charity-like platform for local charities of every state, 50 states. It's going to be over so many years, the show, and it's gonna be like you'll be able to compete for the prize. Like you guys people are gonna be able to raise funds through the platform, and the organization that has the most money raised obviously wins. So yeah, it's pretty awesome too, and that's called Our Kids. If you want to learn more about that, you can go to this website, OurKidsUSA.com. So
Ourkids.com.
our OurKidsUSA.com. So yeah. Yeah. And that's it.
Where is Jeff located?
Right now he's in Canada, but he will be in the US. It'll be out of Vegas. So once the show's launched and everything's ready, starting in January, February, when the show takes off or whatever, they're gonna move to Vegas. So yeah, they're gonna be out of Vegas. So
Well, hopefully we can work together, Leon, and is a 501c charity, and water units are $150 each, and it services 500 children and families. And we also got my Acts of Kindness series books and coloring books that can be gifted to selected schools or hospitals, just like you said. So, and this also too for, bullying. I see cyberbullying on here. Let me just read the website out here, Emily, from Our Kids here. As children today are growing up in a very different world. The world of the past seems safer, less complicated, and overall a healthier and happy place to grow up. Today, children are
I
facing
can screen share it too. I thought you were going to always read it. Let me bring
Okay,
it.
well,
I'll bring it
just
up.
reading it out loud. So, children are faced with an incredible number of issues that plague their lives. It doesn't matter what race, religion, family, background, all children are susceptible to the current modern day issues. These issues are affecting the children and youth of today. Perhaps they are children or someone you know. So where are those kids supposed to turn for help? Who can help these children overcome many of these
Children today are
ever-increasing
growing up in a
issues?
very different world.
Most people are
The childhood of the past seems safer and less complicated. Overall, it was a healthier and happier time to grow up. We all have nostalgic memories of being outside all day, playing until the streetlights came on, running from one friend's house to another, not having a care in the world. Today, children are faced with an increasing number of issues that plague their lives. Social stress from social media, peer pressure to look a certain way, stress from marital relationships in the home, broken families, lack of proper nutrition due to processed foods, loneliness, social exclusion, depression, and anxiety. It doesn't matter what race, religion, or family background, all children are susceptible to these current modern day problems in one form or another. These issues are affecting our kids every day. Maybe right now you even have a child or know someone with a child who's dealing with these problems. So where are kids supposed to turn for help? Who can help these children overcome many of these ever-increasing, oftentimes overwhelming problems? A lot of people are probably unaware of this, but every state in America has organizations and charities whose primary focus is to assist our children with these issues, which include childhood obesity, bullying or cyberbullying, gangs or gang violence, drugs or alcohol abuse, homelessness, abuse, eating disorders, anxiety, depression.
Hey, Derek.
Hello.
How are you?
I'm all right. I just woke up.
Oh boy. Are we still sleeping in a little late today, Derek?
And
Sleeping in
so
on a
I've
Saturday.
been, just have the sleepies, I guess.
Oh boy. So what were you saying, Marianne?
Oh, Derek, we just sent you the website there that Robert here is on here. Derek, I don't know if you've met. He's a very passionate person. They're going to be promoting Treasure Island, and he was just showing us the website for the kids Treasure Island production. And Robert, you want to share a little bit more about that too with Derek? He also works with the youth in Arizona, as well as a tax writer. Right? Is that your writer or tax leader?
Taxes and accounting.
Well, hello, Derek. How are you doing today, my friend?
Doing well. How are you, Robert? Nice to meet you.
Doing great. Nice to meet you. Nice to meet you. So, real quick, I'll talk about Treasure Island, and then I'll talk about our kids, and then you can go from there. So, Treasure Island is going to be a reality TV show for, they're going to have 3 seasons each year, starting in 2025. March 14th, it's going to start next year. And basically, it's going to be 3 seasons, and you'll be able to earn off of 30 different income streams as products are sold on each season, 10 per season. So essentially, you put $100 in, and that gets you 1 unit. And that 1 unit, I did the numbers, I crunched some numbers on it. Jeez, they're just astronomical just for season 1. So, yeah, so it's going to be reality TV show. So that's that. Now, Our Kids is another reality TV show they're building on that platform. Is going to be for children's charities. So yeah, that's more for children's charities. So they're gonna compete in each state. Each state is going to do it, and then the winner that raises the most money obviously wins. That's how that works, Derek.
So yeah, we just saw the website. I forwarded it to you, Derek. So good stuff is going to be happening. And Derek, I helped Robert apply for the Awesome Foundation grant in Cleveland, Ohio, for $1,000. And the vision would be to put a water unit in the Rainbow's Baby and Children Hospital with Leon McLaughlin, which is a value of $150, which also services 500 children and families. And also purchasing my Acts of Kindness series books and coloring books, especially for the audiology and speech pathology departments. Is Robert, children who learn sign language tend to cry less and have a higher IQ. So our fingers are crossed that those deans and the Awesome Foundation in Cleveland area will accept this and gift us $1,000 to work with. And guess what, Robert? You will get some puppets as well. Now, Derek is a puppet. Derek is a puppet lover. Derek has the puppets, the whale from my first book, Underwater Acts of Kindness.
I have 2 whales.
2 whales. And Derek, what we're doing on Christmas Day is you'll be able to download my first book, Underwater Acts of Kindness, for the Christmas Miracle for Military Families that Zach Clayton is community program is promoting with Santa Papa John, who Santa approved the Acts of Kindness series. He'll be getting the General of the New Earth Army sea turtle. And he is also getting the horse. So you want to make sure you're Santa approved for your, and he's also on our website also. So we got good stuff that's happening there, Derek. And we were very busy this week recording videos for this project. It's a marathon, and It's going to be exciting, pre-recorded. And again, you can download on Christmas Day the book Underwater Acts of Kindness. And if you're traveling, you can purchase it on Audible. Well, if you're on a plane, train, or automobile through the Christmas season. So good stuff is happening.
Oh, can I also give my website, Teresa, in case Derek wants to look at it? I forgot about that.
I think it's in the chat room.
Yeah. Emily, can you be kind to pull it up?
Oh, I put my website.
I read the Treasure Island Network in the chat.
Oh, I see it. RobertsTreasureTroves.com. Very good. I didn't even know.
Robert, do you live in Cleveland?
I do. I live near. I'm in a suburb near Cleveland. Why? What are you thinking, Derek?
I'm actually working on my doctorate case.
Say that again.
I'm working on my doctorate case.
Oh, you're working a case? You're working a
Yeah, so I was actually just there last week, unfortunately.
Unfortunately, you don't like being here?
I don't. Well, I'm in Arizona, where it's 76 degrees and not a cloud in the sky. Last week when I
All
was
right,
there.
dude. All right.
So yeah,
Make
but
me
I'm in
jealous.
Cleveland often.
Very cool. You're making me jealous with that warm weather over there.
Warm. That's our winter. That's winter time.
I know.
That's us suffering.
You're lucky. You're
Yeah,
lucky.
usually they're up in like the triple digits. Or closer to the triple
Jeez.
digits.
That's crazy. That's crazy.
Yeah, well, we'll have to connect one of these times I'm in Cleveland.
All right. Yeah, for sure. Well,
Yeah, 'cause I know the Rainbow Babies is on Euclid, right?
yeah, so I live basically. I don't know if you're familiar with this. But I live in Chesterland. You know where Chesterland is? It's kind of like 30 minutes away from there or something. Like 35 minutes, 40 minutes away from there.
Okay.
So yeah.
Doing some Googling.
Yeah, I love it.
So, Derek, tell us about how you like to play around with these puppets with your wife and role play.
Yeah, we use them when we're having arguments. Because she does an amazing imitation of me. I often say she's better at doing me than I am. And it just cracks us up. And so we go from fighting to laughing, which lets us talk out our problems rather than being upset at each other. And so they're great for that.
Yeah. So what's new in your world, Derek? How's the school year going, or it's on?
School is good. We're starting to wrap up, so I'm getting a lot of projects turned in, which is awesome. We read Tom Sawyer this semester, or not Tom Sawyer, Huckleberry Finn this semester, and so got a lot of great insight from the kids on racial tensions and how the world has evolved since then. So they're being very insightful, which is great, which is the whole point. So at our school, we teach all the other books that no one else teaches. We specifically go out and search banned books. Because much like Marianne's product, like how sad would that be if like you ended up going somewhere and they're like, no, we can't have this book for no reason. So we teach the banned books and they're open to that and they're enjoying it. And we're getting ready for next semester where the senior students, in order to graduate, they have to create 5 different projects. So they'll be presenting at our local community college their projects for the semester in order to graduate. So it's exciting.
Like, what are the different projects?
They have to come up with them all on their own. So it's kind of our capstone. We just say, you have all this information, do something with it. So and usually we want them to do something that they're passionate about. So they'll come up with something.
Kind of like what? Like
So,
something.
yeah, so
like something out in the community, or like building like a, or like,
You know,
or
it's
whatever.
really up to them.
Okay.
It's up to them to come up with what they want to do. We had one student at one point who there was a wash that whenever it did rain, the few times that it does rain here, it would just flood it and kids couldn't go to school. So they went to the county, and we thought when they proposed it, to be honest, we were like, oh, that's cute. Yeah, go ask the county for money to get repairs done. Well, they actually did it.
Oh.
So we're like, yeah, that's worthy of earning graduation. Like you wrote a proposal to the county, you got funding to repair the roads. Like that's a useful skill to have in the world. And so
Yeah, be able to
that's
convince.
a road repair.
Yeah,
Excuse me?
convince the county to
Yeah,
something, yeah.
That's something you can keep on doing for the rest of your life. Like that's a career. So yeah, we were quite surprised, very happy.
Oh,
You
that's
know, they
awesome.
taught them that they're not only that they can do stuff, but that they can do stuff for the community.
Right, awesome.
By the way, I want to let everyone know real quick, anyone that's on here, I put my real link in the chat. So
Oh, thank you.
that's my actual link that it'll be credited to me. You're welcome.
So, so Robert, tell us a little bit about the people that you sent my press release to. The Catherine, Penny, and Pitch. Who are these people?
Yeah, Marianne, I'm glad you asked. So I sent it to, she's a person that I work with at an organization called, it's a local organization here in Chesterland, Ohio. It's called Metzenbaum. It's a Metzenbaum. It's like a school basically. So that's one place. So yeah, I sent it to her, and I don't know what she's gonna do with it. I should probably reach out to her on Monday. And the other place I didn't send it to, but I don't know if Marianne, I don't know if you wanted me to send it to them, or if you wanted to send it to pictures@blazemedia.com. I didn't send it to them. I sent it to Treasure Island though. That's where I sent the other one to. So
Yeah, if you could send them to Pitches also for me, because I had issues trying to forward the emails as I'm in San Carlos, Mexico. So I would greatly appreciate it. And Derek, I spoke with Ralph Brown this week, and he is going to be getting ready for a powerboat cruise worldwide, not cruise, race. And he is going to be taking the newest whale puppet, Waterflow the whale, on the boat. How cool is that? Going to get worldwide recognition.
that's very cool. That's very cool.
For World Water Day, and that's March 22nd. And again, you'll be able to download our book, Cool Acts of Kindness, which we are wrapping up here with editing and getting it ready for print for Leon. And it features Waterflow the whale, who happens to be deaf and due to climate change. And there's the new book cover. And we got 10 new characters in there, Derek. We have a funny bird named Greta Thunderbird. And we have a raccoon in a trash can who's a garbologist. His name is Kenny Cancun. We have Via the Queen. We have Monica the Monarch Butterfly. We have Willie the Earthworm, who talks about compost. We have Rich the Ostrich. We have a song, lyrics in that book. We have created a video. Don't know if Emily can play those for me. The 2 videos that we've created for Leon so far with Waterflow the whale. We have a robot named Robo Motivation that accepts the water units from Waterflow Swimming and rolls around the earth delivering these water units. So working creatively with my fiber graphic team, and and they occurred a lot of flooding over there in Sri Lanka, climate change and hurricanes. So we're back onto it. And Derek, we've created a Shopify account. So we have additional now new t-shirts featuring Chelsea, the courageous sign language chicken, Eve, the finger spelling bumblebee, Harry, the hard of hearing rabbit. And again, you can go to the YouTube channel and learn the 26 letters of the ABC alphabet. So that's how we're going to be wrapping up the end of this year. And thanks to Santa Papa John, he's been on TikTok several days a week. He has up to 80,000 followers, probably more now. And he's been showing the books and the coloring books. And he'll be gifted a sea turtle puppet and a horse puppet. So good things are happening. What a great team that I have here, Derek. And we updated the website with EC Marketing and Christian Mendez. So
Sounds like a lot of good is happening.
yeah. So wrapping it up, and Leon and them, well, we'll see what happens in 2025 with these Island Earth stores that they're going to be opening up. They'll be bundling the books and the puppets, coloring books, and the t-shirts. That's a little design, half design there, but I know he's busy delivering water units. And Derek, in this book, Cool Acts of Kindness for Climate Change, we have it as a spring break camp for World Water Day, and the Hawaiian students decide that they want to get water units for the Hopi Navajo Star School. So good stuff in there. And we had spent a couple of hours, Leon, my deaf friend Scott, and Susanna, our writer, together to creatively write this book. It's amazing. We featured Dr. Emoto with the messages of water. It's another book that Leon will be marketing, and a lot of good statistics in this. So great characters coming out. And again, hope to bring these into animation movies, Robert. And I thought this was going to be a shorter book, but man, we still a lot of pages in there. So great fun with these Folk Manus puppets. Now they're out of Emeryville, California. So, and then there's a app game too, Treasure Island app game too with the characters. So I put that on your photo on my phone there, Robert. So when I think of you, I see the Treasure Island because that's the treasure chest with one of the Apple app games that we have. So go out and play as our tagline. So you can go on Apple and see all those amazing app games there, and there's the treasure chest there for you.
Marianne, I honestly have a question real quick. You said you focus on Apple. Do you have Android versions of that? Those games too, or just Apple?
I believe it's both. But
Okay.
I have an Apple game
So do I.
developer membership.
Oh, okay, gotcha. All right, cool. Sorry to
Good to see you again, Marianne. Robert, nice to meet you. I have to hop off. I have a cat video festival I have to run off to.
What?
Cat video festival.
What's that?
It's an entire festival of nothing but cat videos.
Oh my gosh. Meow.
Right?
Pause to you. Wake up, Derek. Wake up.
Thank you.
So,
I'm gonna
sleepyhead.
try.
We also have Mutual Aid Network going on too, Robert. After this podcast, if you want to roll over to that too, we have it down there too. It's a mutual aid every quarter. They have a summit, and that's happening with Stephanie. So you want to find out about them, Robert? Could be an opportunity for you to talk about Treasure Island with them.
Beautiful. Okay. Well, if you want, Marianne, you can just text me the link or whatever.
It's in the chat there.
Oh, it's in the chat?
No,
Yeah.
Well, I don't know if I'll be able to copy it. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
Robert. Well, Robert, you're not going to see it because you came in after it was put in the chat. So I'll
Okay.
put again here.
No, can you text it to me though, someone? Rather than putting it in the chat? I'm sorry. I'm so excited with everything that we're doing, everybody.
Yes. And what your mission is this week is, Robert, is to go back on that awesome foundation and look at those deans and see if you know any of them, and connect with them. And
Yeah.
if you can reach out to them, and I think that's more power to us.
Yes, I think so too. Yeah, I'll do that when we get off here a little while later or something. But yes, I definitely do that. So, well, this was fun. I didn't even realize. So let me say this. I don't know if I should say this here, but I'm going to say it anyways. Emily, I don't know if you know this, but there's no sound.
Yes,
on
I
the-
know. I know that. I got your message, to Robert.
Okay, I'm sorry. Okay, I know I probably shouldn't have said that, but this was really fun. I saw you guys were on Facebook, so then I just hopped on the Zoom links. There you go.
Yeah. So how many people are involved with Treasure Island?
So around 400 or 500, but they're not all paid members. Some of them are just free members as well. So
How
yeah,
many? I'm sorry, I couldn't hear that correctly.
you're
How
good.
many?
But 400 or 500 roughly. But all
Oh.
of them are not paid members.
Hmm.
Yep.
Well, we definitely want to talk to Jeff about the kids side, and watching that video of the website was very impressive. So, and we have Nick Davis, and he has 3 triplets. So I don't know what are the qualifications for children to get in this reality TV show.
So what are you talking about, the Our Kids one?
Yes.
So the Our Kids. So it basically has to be a charity or a nonprofit organization that gets on board. So that's what it has to be. They have to be a nonprofit or a charity.
Okay, so we got Clean Water Foundation.
Do they service kids?
Yes, they do. They bring water units to schools and clinics and
Okay.
hospitals.
Okay, so yeah, so I guess Marianne, I could talk to Jeff and then email and tell him that. Unless you want to email him directly from me, so he knows it's coming from you, and then you can just find
No,
from.
we'll have you set up the initial meeting and introduce us.
Or if he wants to go to the ourkidsusa.com and like apply to.
Sign up.
Yeah.
Yeah, you can apply.
Oh, really? Well,
Yep.
we want you to contact him also so that he knows that we are serious and we would like to move forward.
Okay. Cool.
So I see schedule, I see cast.
It's
I
way at
see.
the bottom, I think. It should be at the bottom somewhere. Near the bottom.
Yeah, it's right under there's the schedule, and then there says the cast. There's a picture, and charities apply. Big blue button right underneath the first picture.
Children today are growing up in a very different world than we did. The childhood of the past is safer and less complicated.
By the way, Emily, thank you for the text message.
You're welcome.
I got it in a while. Thank you. Yep.
It's going on tomorrow too. So.
Tomorrow too. What time tomorrow? You know.
So Robert, it says the annual budget, dollar amount, additional funding needed, dollar amount. What is
So they're actually looking for us to crowdfund that one, and you don't get compensated for it though. Actually, you know what? I take that back. I think anybody who donates to the Our Kids He Said No account, they get coins at 2 cents a coin per donation. So if you donated $100, you get coins at 2 cents worth of $100. I think that's how it works. So yeah. Is that what you're asking? Yeah.
Oh, that looks like a win-win, and I know Leon does go to Vegas too, so he's got a lot of connections there.
Right. Well, see, the one for Our Kids, I don't know when it's going to be in Vegas. You know what I'm trying to say? I mean, they're going to do it over so many years with Our Kids. And they're also going to have, I forgot to tell everyone this too, they're also going to have a Canadian version of Our Kids.
Yeah, I see that.
Eventually,
So it looks like,
eventually just want to do it worldwide too. So, what? I'm sorry, Marianne?
well, it looks like Las Vegas, you're starting July 1st.
That's for filming. That's not for to actually launch though.
Oh,
Yeah, I think it's gonna air in 2026, possibly. So it's gonna air, it's gonna be filmed in 2025, but it's gonna air in 2026, like I said. So it's gonna be like a real production, unlike Treasure Island. Well, it's gonna be a real production too. But Treasure Island is gonna be aired 72 hours after it's filmed. So there's a difference there. So
pretty cool stuff. Well, I don't know if, where Leon is, if he's on his way back.
I didn't meet Leon before. I don't think, did I, Marianne?
I don't think you have.
So, Robert, what's like your favorite thing about the whole Treasure Island and its own?
I'm sorry?
What's like your favorite thing about Treasure Island and the whole?
What's my favorite thing about Treasure Island? That's an interesting question. I would have to say the business model. The business model is my favorite thing about it. I've never seen an opportunity where you could get involved for as little as $100, and the earning potential is really unlimited. The more hundreds you put in, the more units you get, people you refer more people in there, the more your units go up. So yeah. Yep. That's what I like about Treasure Island. Just the whole business model concept of it.
Well, I know, I'll forward this to my intellectual property attorney. I know she works with Dr. Tina, who has a podcast with millions, and she does work with children as well. So
Cool.
what we can do is forward it to her. And did you talk with Mark Segal?
I did.
And how did that go?
It went wonderful.
With
Wonderful.
his CBD products?
Yeah.
Quantum, is he going to participate?
He said he's all in, and I emailed Jeff about it. So yep, it's all going good. Yep. So he's definitely on board for sure.
Well, see, there you go. Happy Neighborhood Project works. It works if networking.
Yep.
And I know he's done stuff with Children's Hospital, and he travels worldwide as well with his products. I've used them. They're amazing. The spray has been great for healing, and it's all good stuff. So
yeah, I think he's going to focus on one product, the best selling product, I think that's what he's gonna put on the show. I don't remember which one that was though. Do you know, Marianne?
I don't know. It'd be the CBD spray. That's really what he promotes
Was it the spray?
Uh-huh.
Okay. There it is.
the most. But it really works. It really works.
Cool. Cool. No, Jeff said he would look into it, and then he'll get back to me when he gets. Actually, right now he's on vacation. He'll be home, I think Friday, or he'll be home this next week or something. So yeah, then he'll get back to me with the emails that I sent him about you, Marianne, and then the one about Mark as well. So really exciting times, everyone. Really exciting times. I mean, next year and this year even. But yeah.
So, Robert, have you been with Church Island since the beginning, or did you just get it, or have it just recently?
The extremely from the very beginning of the Treasure Island. Yep. The very beginning. As a matter of fact, I don't know if I should say this, but I'm gonna say it. I am the top of Treasure Island. So like they're my sponsor. So yep. And I'm not saying that to brag. I'm just saying it because I'm just super excited about it, you know? So
Carol, I would have passed it to you. Are you ready?
All right, so
So when are your meetings about that? Every Tuesday? What time, Robert? You want to tell us how people can join?
so
yeah.
it's every Tuesday at 7 p.m. your time, Marianne.
Right. So if you
Well, no, you're gonna need to tell the world here, not my time. People don't know my time. They don't know where I am.
right.
Please share with-
So
please share with the
basically,
audience.
it's every Tuesday at 9 p.m. Eastern, 8 p.m. Central, 7 p.m. Mountain, and 6 p.m. Pacific.
Great.
And if you
Thank
go to
you.
the website treasureislandspresentation.com to register for the Zoom on Tuesdays at 9 o'clock Eastern. And all those times that Emily just listed, you can go to treasureislandpresentation.com. You can fill out with your name and email address, and you can join the Zoom on Tuesdays. So it's really going to be exciting. So.
So Emily, you have the videos of Water Flow the Whale?
Not right now. We are getting to about the end. I have something going on in about 10 minutes. So it's going to take me a little bit to find the videos. So I don't know that we'll be able to play them right now.
That's okay. Well, we'll move forward and go on to mutual aid with Stephanie. So thank you so much both for your
Did she just leave?
Yep.
Oh, wow. I didn't even hear her say goodbye. She was getting cut off or something.
Yeah, she just ended up pressing the link. So I think they're getting close to being done. I think they might be only going for like another hour. So are you looking to go over there too, Robert? Or no?
I don't know yet. I'll have to see. You know? Are we still streaming on Facebook right now?
Yes.
Hello, Facebook world. Love it.
So for tomorrow, tomorrow for the mutual aid network. it is going to hold on, let me look it up here. I think we are starting at so Robert, I think tomorrow will be from like noon to about 4 Eastern tomorrow.
Noon Eastern to 4 Eastern? Okay. With the link you just sent me?
Yes. And
Okay, perfect.
Leon's on here and Marianne just left. Hi, Leon.
Hey, how's it going?
Um,
Can you hear me?
Yep. How's it going?
Okay.
What's new?
Hey, pretty good. Hanging in there.
Hey,
Got a
Mr.
new phone, so I had to make sure everything is connected. So it look like everything is going well.
Hello, Mr. Leon. It's Robert Petrozella here. I don't think I've ever met you.
Okay, how's it going, Robert?
Doing good, doing good. How about you?
Everything's going great.
Good. I love the awesome work you're doing with Marianne over there. Pretty awesome stuff.
Yeah, just got back from Hawaii a few days ago through some of her contacts, and we're gonna have a Water for Children fundraiser next November. We're looking at in Waikiki, Hawaii. So we're doing some great stuff. Plus, working with her on her books and some of her characters that will be going into some stores that I'm working with, coffee, water, and juice bars and water stores that'll be all across the country. And we're working with Dr. Emoto, Messages of Water, putting her books with some of his books in some of these locations. So things are going really, really well.
Have you ever heard of Pulp? It's like a juice bar. I think it's
I
mainly.
have.
You haven't? Yeah, I think it's mainly in Ohio.
Okay, yeah, I used to live in Ohio, in Cleveland, and got a lot of relatives in Columbus.
Okay, well, I live in Geauga County. So.
Okay, Cuyahoga County. Oh, Geauga, where
Yeah.
Geauga Lake is.
Yep.
Yeah, I used to go to Geauga Lake years and years ago when I was a little kid. They used to have the amusement park there.
Yep. So I live in Chesterland, Ohio. You know where that is.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, Geauga Lake was beautiful.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I don't know if they still had them amusement parks and all that stuff out there now, but yeah, back in the day, it was unbelievable.
I know. I miss the olden days, Leon, to be honest with you.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, the Ohio connection.
There you go.
Yeah. Pretty cool. Yeah, but what we're doing with Marianne is unbelievable. So, like I say, we want to get her books and a lot of her puppets into these stores that I'm working with, and hopefully we're gonna do it within the next like 3 months. So we're really working quickly to have this done.
Yep. Beautiful.
Is she on?
She actually hopped off.
Yeah, she was on here, but then like a minute before you got on here, Leon, she left to go to the Mutual Aid Network Summit that's going on right now, today and tomorrow. But I just told her she's welcome to come back to talk to you, but I don't know if she will. She wanted me to give you the link, which I can give you if you're interested in joining that. They're going for, I think, about another hour yet today, but then they're having it for a little while tomorrow too. If you're interested or available.
Can you say between 1 and 4 or noon to 4 Eastern tomorrow, Emily, for me?
Yep.
Noon to 4. Okay, that's what I thought.
But how did things go in Hawaii, Leon? She's still there.
Leon, can you hear us? You are unmuted. You must be busy right now or something.
So can you guys?
You're breaking up. We hear you a little bit.
Yeah, I don't know. Maybe it's this technology.
Oh, there we go.
Have a love-hate relationship.
Yep. So, but yeah, we're gonna have an event next November 2025 at a place called Minahuni's.
Oh.
And it's right next to the Hilton Hawaiian Village. Can you hear me now?
Yep, we can hear you.
Okay. Yeah, you know how technology is.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, and where I'm at, they got a bad windstorm. I'm in Seattle right now.
Oh, wow. Yeah, I have a friend who lives in Seattle, Washington. I talked to him a little while ago. He says he needs to take a break for a little while. So I might text him, make sure he's okay with the wind.
Yeah, the wind's like 40, 50 miles an hour.
Holy cow.
Yeah, so that could be the issue with the connections. But yeah, we're gonna have a fundraiser over there next November 2025. The place is called Minahuni's. It's right next to the Hilton Hawaiian Village in a place called the Ilokai Hotel. It's a really beautiful place. And the gentleman that owns Minahuni Grill is actually one of the top Hawaiian Kona farmers that opened up the place. So we're going to be working together it's going to be a Water for Children event. And if anybody would like to participate or join us or donate, they can go to www.cleanwaterfoundationwa.org. We're a 501c3, so all donations, it's a tax write-off. And we're going to be providing water to children on the Hopi and Navajo reservation and children around the world. That's what we're having this event for. So pretty cool.
That's awesome, Leon.
Yeah.
Very cool.
So if you guys get a chance to come, I'll keep you updated for sure.
Beautiful.
Yep.
So it's going to be in March of 2020. Or what month did you say?
November 2025.
Okay. November 2025. Okay.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah. But we are doing an event in March for World Water Day, but that'll be out here in Seattle.
Right. Okay.
Yeah. With the United Nations for water for children around the world, because World Water Day is March 22nd.
It is? I didn't know that.
Yeah. March 22nd every year, World Water Day. So we're having an event out here in Seattle. And that will also be for the Hopi and Navajo tribe.
Beautiful.
Yeah.
Leon, how many water units do you think you've gotten out there so far? How many years have you been doing this?
We've been doing it a long time, over 20 years. We're in 40 different countries, so we got a ton of water units out there.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. And we custom make them. So we actually custom design. We get a water sample, and then whatever that water sample is, we custom make the water units for the water sample. Currently, on our latest adventure with the Hopi and Navajo reservation in Arizona, they have arsenic in their water, uranium in their water, and a lot of other contaminants and viruses. So we had to develop a machine that takes out uranium, arsenic, and we got a special filter we designed that takes out contaminants and viruses and work like a UV light. And you don't have to use electricity, because a lot of the homes on the reservation have no running water. So we have to do a gravity feeding deal, which we've developed a machine that you can gravity feed.
Are you a scientist, chemist? What are you?
I work with scientists and manufacturers. designing the water units along with the tribe. So we work with a lot of manufacturers and scientists and chemists to design these water units.
Very cool.
Yeah. Yep. So how they say working together works.
I like that. I never heard that one before, but I like.
Yep. So all of us working together has in this latest water project on the Hopi and Navajo design these water units for them. Yeah. And plus they were involved also. So that way there's ownership. Because who know more about the water than the people that's drinking the water?
Exactly.
So we actually get them involved to help design these water units.
Very cool, Leon. Very cool. Hats off to you, brother.
Hey, thank you. That's why I say working together works. And what Marianne is doing, she created this character called Waterflow the Whale. And that's one of the puppets that will be in the stores that we're working with the private equity companies on. So we actually have private equity companies that's working with us where a percentage of some of their clients will donate for these water projects, which is really cool to get the private equity world in.
That is cool.
Yep.
Okay.
And with the help of Emily and the World of Ability, we've really spreaded the word around the world. So, you know, with Kurt and Emily and all those guys, World of Ability, we've doing some remarkable things.
Yeah.
Beautiful.
Hi, Kurt. Do you have anything to say? Moment?
Well, I believe we're thing you got, right? You're rolling right into that started already for the Integral Adult Autism Conference. You guys are doing your thing right now?
Yeah, we will be. Yeah, and to Leon or Robert, do you have any last comments like to say before we wrap up here?
I think I'm all set, buddy. Have a great rest of your day.
Yeah, and I would say we're working on a deal in March for World Water Day. I'll keep everybody updated on that. Hawaii concert will be in November 2025. I'll get the dates on that. And like I said, through the World of Ability and everyone, we working together works, and we're getting the word out there. And now we're getting private equity companies in, looking like we're closing this deal in the next 3 months with those guys. We've been working with them for almost a year, and now it's coming to how they say the light at the end of the tunnel. So thank you very much, everyone, and especially World of Ability for helping us spread the word around the world that these children need clean, fresh drinking water.
Okay. Any last comments, Kurt?
Well, there you go. Everybody deserves clean water. I just got off of a session with Mutual Aid Network and talked to him about our friend John, who's in lifestyle medicine. And Emily and I left a 3-hour deep involved, obviously, conversation because it went 3 hours. And at the 3-hour mark, he made a remark. He's like, Kurt, you get me thinking that there's, plenty of nutrition in the world. We just got to make sure that every person in the world gets it. So between the water and the food and basic accommodations of a decent, humane dwelling place, we're here to get back to the basics, folks. So thanks for joining us here at the World of Ability. Thanks, Leon, Robert, aka Roberto, and Emily Gomer with her EMG moment. Back to you, Emily.
And I wanted to thank Marianne, Derek, and Teresa for coming on earlier as well. Again, we are here every Saturday at 1 o'clock Central. Love everybody to share us out on social media, LinkedIn, Facebook, YouTube, and so on. And the other people that we're working with, like doing the Disability Channel, Zach Clayton, the Big Channel, Marcus Art of Transforming Media, Lawrence McGee of Renegade Studios and Earl Williams of the Pack Channel. I'm great with what they're doing. But until next time, hope everybody has a great, safe, and productive week, and to stay happy.
Thank you very much. See you later, everyone. And thanks again.
You're welcome. Take care, Leanne.
See you later, Leon.
All right. Take care.
Yeah. Mr. Roberto.
Yes.